name is Stefanie Maegan. You're listening to Broke Girl Therapy. Because therapy is too expensive. You're listening to Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. Okay, let's drink some wine. Bruh, I'm about to drink this whole fucking bottle of wine in this whole recording. Like, I swear to God, I've had one hell of a day. Honestly, I've had like a pretty tough few weeks and months, or maybe even a year. I don't know. When did this depression start? Jeez. I mean, not to sound so fucking depressing in the first fucking minute of the show, but it's Broke Girl Therapy, so I figured, might as well. But anyways, I guess I'll make the introduction. Hi guys, it's me, Stefanie Maegan, your host of Broke Girl Therapy. And guess the fuck what? No one's here. It's just me. Literally just me doing the show again. And I'm going to call a bunch of you guys. And I'm so excited to just talk to you one-on-one. Some people were really busy and were unable to make it to the show, but I don't know. I just thought it was appropriate time to do a solo podcast again and to kind of just talk to you guys individually. I get so many phone numbers in my inbox, and I'm just like wanting to call everybody, and I want to get to everybody. Like, I really, truly want to talk to every single one. And if I have not gone back to you, like, feel free to email me again at contact@brokegirltherapy.com. And I swear I will. Sometimes things get lost in there. I'm trying to be more organized, but I'm really trying to make an effort to respond to everybody. That's why a lot of these episodes have been really like email driven and like answering your guys' stories, because I get so much. And shit, no complaints. Keep fucking sending more. But I want to be like answering them as quick as possible. And I want to get better at that. So I'm trying to like do as much of these as possible. Anyways, sorry if my energy is low. I just feel like I've been so stressed. I'm really like fucking stressed, not gonna lie. God, I was not expecting to cry. Like, I'm not even like 5 minutes in yet. I haven't even like called anyone. I haven't even finished this first glass of wine. But no, I mean, like, I think right now, shit. Just struggling with like the self-love part, Sure, I got a boyfriend now. Sure, my show's doing well. But there's just still so many things that make me feel like I'm not good enough. And so, your anxiety just talks to you and tells you, like, you ain't shit, bitch. And you have to, like, constantly have to fucking tell her to shut the fuck up. It's a battle. So, I think it'll be good for me to... God, I want to make you guys laugh, not cry. Sorry. I know. I think this will be good for me to really remind myself why I do what I do. And I think sometimes, like, during the grind, when you're hustling and things come up, like, or I start to feel like lost in that, and I forget the purpose. So I want to remind myself of that. And like, yeah, maybe it's just getting validation from other people, but fucking so what? I need it. I feel like, when you're going through these moments of like Like, you're not good enough. You have to, like, do things to make you feel good. And I would love to smoke a pack of cigarettes right now, but I'm not going to do that. But what has always made me feel so good was brocal therapy. When everything else was going through shit, when I was getting dumped and, you know, going through so many jobs and rejection and depression, you know, coming on here was like such a safe space for me. And I don't know, it's like the only place I really feel like I could be myself, you know, like I can't feel like I could be myself in a lot of situations. And I don't know, it just, doing this show makes me feel so fucking good and so fucking liberated. And I could just be me. I call the shots. Like, no one's telling me you're not fucking good enough on here. And that, oh, you should do this differently or you should do that. I'm sure, like, you guys have your comments and whatnot. And I am willing to take criticism. At the end of the day, it's like, it's my decision. And no one's going to stop me from doing this show. Like, I call the shots whether to stop or not. And that feels so fucking good. So it feels good to be here and just be myself. And then to talk to you guys and to see how it's affected your lives. Fuck, like, dude, that's the most satisfying feeling. Like, you have no idea. Like, that shit fucking, like, makes me, like, keeps me going. So thank you. Yo, like, I know 30 years old, you're supposed to have, like, your life together, and oh my God, I'm in so much of a better place than I was when I first started the show, but holy fuck, man. Shit gets real. And, you know, it's life. So, okay, let's call some fucking listeners, okay? Let's do this. And also, on a happy note, I got the new iPhone 13 Pro. So I'm really excited about that. Okay. I'm going to call some people. I feel like I should get drunker. Like, I feel like I should get, like, another shot or something. Like, because I don't want to call them when I'm, like, right after I just finished crying. I need to take a moment. Okay. Got to shake this up. Wipe the tears. Lights, camera, action, and shit. You feel me? Show must go on. Okay. All right. I have so many. But I swear I want to talk. I wish I could sit here, like, literally all day and just, like, talk to you guys individually. Okay. Someone said, call us. Which, oh my God, so there's two of you. Okay, this may be a little different, but can you separately surprise my cousin? We love the pod. We will literally have the pod lit. Okay, let's do it. Time to get lit, bitches. Me and this person have the same area code, which is really weird. I wonder if I know her. I'm so nervous.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak with Kathy, please?
It's her.
This is Steph from Brocal Therapy.
Stop it.
Hey, what's up, girl?
I was like, who the heck is this?
You're like, who the fuck is calling me?
I swear I was like, who is that? And I never even answer unknown callers.
Bitch, thank you for answering unknown callers, though.
Oh my god. Let me put my AirPod in. Hold up.
Yeah. Wait, before we begin, is it okay if I use your name or do you want to stay anonymous?
You can, yeah, call me Kathy.
All right, Kathy, what's up, girl? So you wanted,
I'm working.
Did you want me to connect to your cousin?
Yes. Oh my god.
Should we prank call her?
Answers.
Oh my god, wait, what should I prank call her?
Yes.
What should I say? I'm not really good. But what should I
Prank call her.
say? What should I say?
Does
she have a? Oh no, I was gonna call some. I was just stir the pot and be like, to pretend I was her man's like other woman. No, I shall not do it.
No.
That's fucked up.
She doesn't have a boyfriend.
Okay.
But it's funny.
Imagine. Oh my god.
I don't know. You could do honestly anything. She's pretty funny.
Well, like, I don't know. Will she recognize it? Okay, I'll do it. I'm not really good at improv.
Answer.
Okay. Do you think she'll answer?
Oh.
I don't know if I'm gonna prank. I'll just be honest. I'm nervous. Okay, let me call her.
Okay, here. Tab will be like, oh, hi, I got a delivery, like, of flowers, and I want to know if I can get them sent to your house.
That's a dick. No, that's a dick move. Because I don't want to.
No, it's not. That's pretty funny.
I don't want her to be mad at me. She'd be like expecting flowers. She'd be like, what the fuck? No, I think maybe she'll be happy it's just me calling. Do you think she'll recognize my voice? I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know. Okay, let me call her.
I recognize your voice.
Okay, 1 second. And also, I have a question for you guys because we have the same area code. So, 1 second.
What?
Let me connect.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak with Kathy, please? Oh, wait, no, Brenda. Sorry. Fuck, I fucked up.
Oh.
Can I speak with Brenda?
Who is this?
This is Stefanie. Do you know that podcast, Brocal Therapy?
Wait, what?
Do you listen to Brocal Therapy?
Yes.
I'm Stefanie. I'm the host of the show.
No freaking way.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
I also have Kathy, your cousin, on the line.
Oh my god, no way.
This is a 3-way, bitches. What's up?
Oh, that is so cool. I almost didn't answer because I didn't know who it was.
Oh my god. Well,
I almost didn't answer either.
Well, I'm glad you did. Brenda, by the way, I'm recording. So if you don't mind, is it okay if I use your name or do you want to stay anonymous?
Oh, no, that's fine. You can use my name.
Okay, what's up, y'all?
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm on the phone with you. I listen to you all the time.
Oh, thanks.
And Kathy's the one, my cousin's the one that got me hooked on your podcast.
Hell yeah, Kathy. Bring it, girl. That's my bitch.
Told you, girl.
Yeah.
Broke girls, I need therapy.
Yes,
real.
definitely.
So
and now I feel like I'm part of your friend group.
You guys are. But I have like a big question for you. Where are you guys from? Because we have the same area code.
Bakersfield.
Oh, okay. I grew up in Santa Clarita.
What? Oh, wait, are you still there?
No, I'm in LA.
Oh, we should all get together and hang out sometime.
Honestly, we should go get drunk at a bar.
Yes, I'm down.
That would be.
That's where my cousin's at right now.
That'd be so much fun.
It would, honestly.
I'm
drinking right now.
Yay.
I am too. I have like a bottle of wine. So tell me some tea. What's going on? We're on the show. Like, this is the time to fucking share the tea with the rest of the world.
Share the tea. Fuck. Do I?
Yeah.
Well, I was just asking my friends about, like, how do you give head to someone who's uncircumcised?
Is it different?
You know, because
you pull that shit back.
Is it? I mean, okay, so maybe this was like my first time doing it sober, so it kind of just threw me off a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't sure what to do. So, yeah.
Wait, is it different to give head to someone who's like not circumcised?
I've only had like circumcised dick, and this one was the first uncircumcised, and I didn't know what to do with the excess skin.
Oh shit.
I know.
I can't even imagine. I mean, sure, like it's the same thing. I don't know. You just got to put that extra skin in your mouth. That's it. It's all problem solved.
I know, but like, how do you know? You know, like if you're hurting him or not, or like my friends are telling me just hold it back. Basically,
You're supposed to pull it back.
down.
Hold it back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right because you have to get in that little dent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because a dent is like the really sensitive part.
But it's
and then if it gets big enough, then then it kind of the skin gets pulled back in there, so like it's good.
Oh.
You get me?
Yeah.
Oh, I should ask about the booty, huh? Okay.
Ask about the booty.
Stephanie, I have a question.
Ask about it.
Okay. Do you think it's weird if a guy is into like booty play? Like if he likes to, is it called rimming, whatever? Like if he likes to eat your butt and he likes to have his butt.
I literally just had this conversation with my roommate, and I'm gonna out her because she's not gonna say it on the pod. But she just ate ass the other day, and he loved it. And I think that a lot of guys have like a masculinity problem with that, but like there's nothing wrong with wanting to get your fucking ass played with. Like for men, like especially, it feels good for them. That doesn't like determine their sexuality at all, because their sexuality is about what they're attracted to. But you can't help when you're scientifically like proven to be like pleasure down there. You know what I mean? What's going on?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
know. I get mixed signals, and my friends who I'm currently sitting with think that they may play for the other team if they like that kind of stuff.
I think no shade to your friend, because I don't I don't blame her for thinking this, because this is what we're like taught in society.
It's common, huh? Yeah.
To think that like, oh, if a man likes to be pleasured down there, he's gay. No, because you know what, it's scientifically proven that they could get pleasure down from there. And sexuality, gay, straight, is all about who you're attracted to. So if he's attracted to a woman, but he wants a woman to play with his ass, doesn't make him gay.
Okay.
At all.
Do you personally like it?
My ass played with? Yes.
Okay, see, I'm scared. I can't get into it.
I mean, I never got my ass eaten. I haven't got my ass eaten, but I got that shit motherfucking fingered, and I felt so fucking good. I want more things like that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. See, I'm scared.
It's okay.
Coco, are you down?
Who's Coco?
No.
Oh, I call her Coco.
There, and I'm like, no. Yeah. She calls me Coco.
Okay, I was like, wait. So
no, I've been there, and I'm like, no, stop.
Maybe,
yeah.
I mean, I don't feel comfortable if I know that I didn't shower or maybe wipe properly. You know what I mean? Like if it's been a day, like I'm gonna be kind of nervous. Yeah, but if it's like straight out of the shower and that shit is scrubbed and cleaned, shit, lick my ass. I don't care.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think you're gonna have remember that time you had that like reading with the shoot, I forgot her name, but she was really good.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you plan on bringing her back?
I actually have an episode that I never put out, and I had her back on. And
oh, really?
I think I'm gonna put it out. I think I'm gonna put it out. The reason why I didn't put it out is because it was a lot of like, it actually was less about like my relationship and me. It was about like family members that like died like I think a month before. So it was really like personal to my family. Yeah, so I was like, fuck. Like, but I mean, but it was like, it was pretty intense, but it was like, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll like do some editing where it doesn't reveal like way too much, but you guys get like the gist of it. Cause she does bring up like, my boyfriend who I wasn't like,
she does?
Yeah. So there are some,
I've been wanting Did I tell you that I actually had a reading with her because of you? I listened to like your first reading with her, and then
Shut up. Was it?
yeah,
And
I
how
feel
did it
like
go?
it went really well. I feel like she really helped me at the time. I was struggling a lot with like my divorce and basically starting over and accepting that like I no longer had that family unit, that I
Right.
had.
Yeah.
So yeah, she really helped me. But it's been like over a year now, and I think I really want to like follow up with her just to see, like what my future holds now, like where I
I
stand.
think you
I really
should.
liked her.
Yeah, I think you should. I think
Yeah.
it's kind of good to like do a follow up and just see like, because it's like that was one phase of your life. Like now you're in like a different phase. Like, so what's next? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Awesome.
God,
Well,
that's
you guys, I love you. I'm gonna make some more calls, but I'm so glad that you guys reached out and like support the show. I love you guys so
yeah.
much. Thank you.
We love you.
Of course,
Thank you.
thanks for calling
Of
us.
course. I love you guys. This will be out on Monday, so you guys can watch it. Or
Okay,
listen to it,
sounds
whatever you
good.
want. All right, bye.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Aw. I love that I'm inspiring families from around the world. Just kidding. It's like the same area code. Let's see who else. Who else should I call? Who else wants me to call them? Who else should I call? No. So this girl, if you guys listen to the last episode I just did with Jessica Clark, from last week, we mentioned a story at the end where this girl was like a pro athlete road hoe, and I want to know more. So I wish I had the chance to call her last time. So now I'm going to call her. So let's see if she could like spill some tea, maybe drop some names, perhaps. That would be interesting. I would love that. I doubt she would, but let's just see what she could let us know.
Hello.
Hello. Oh my god! Hey, is this?
It is.
It's Steph from Vocal Therapy.
Hello.
Hey, bitch, what's
I'm so
up?
excited.
I feel like I know you already.
Oh my gosh, I know. I like love you. I like listen to your show all the time, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so me.
No, I love you. And I was like looking through your Instagram. I was like, she is a bad bitch.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm not. I'm so regular, but thank you.
No, you're not. Okay, here's the thing. Like, so, okay, do you mind if I use your name or do you want to stay anonymous?
I prefer to stay anonymous.
Okay,
if possible.
I'll stay anonymous. Totally understand.
Okay.
I just told them before I called you how you mentioned you're a pro athlete road hoe and how you were saying, like, why do they like you? You don't have a BBL. Like, no, girl, you are gorgeous.
Well, no,
you don't need a
well,
BBL
thank you.
to, like, get an athlete's
No, but,
attention.
there's nothing wrong with BBL because I would totally get
Oh,
one if
yeah, same.
I wasn't like
Oh.
terrified of the pain and any of that.
Oh, my God, I would
But, like,
totally get a
like,
BBL.
I think people think that they have to look a certain way to get a certain type of guy, and like you don't. Like it's so weird. Like I know that there's people that probably look and be like, "This girl's the girl that gets all these people," and I'm like, "Yeah."
But I also know that I get
Yeah,
that too,
fun.
that like the whole stereotype of like, of course, pro athletes are gonna go for like those like Instagram, like those famous Instagram like models.
Yeah,
but
hundreds of thousands of followers.
right, but it's like you could get with the gorgeous, like normal person that is not like an influencer. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. It's so weird. Like it's crazy because it's just been like that like for a long time, and I think people are just always like surprised. And I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, like how did it like
Okay.
start? Like how did you just did you
So-
just get like a DM from, somebody and then it just went from there?
So I went to college at a big like football school. It was like it's a big university, and so it was a big football program. And so like a lot of like the guys that played on the football team ended up going to the NFL. So like it's a big school. I came from a tiny little town where like this is not like people don't know famous people or anything like that.
Right.
So whenever I went to college, I became really good friends with a lot of people who played sports there. And they ended up, well, you know, they were kind of already like big names because they were really good in college. And then when they went to the NFL, they would come back to town. And like, since I was cool with them and they'd have like parties and stuff, they'd always invite me and I'd meet their friends and like they'd bring back people. And so like, that's how I first met a lot of like NFL players and stuff, was through like the parties that they would throw.
Yo, that is like the dopest advice to give someone who like wants to be that, you know, like, because there's just, I honestly, no shade to people who do that. I like kind of jealous I didn't go to like I went to fashion school. Like there's no way I'm meeting an NFL player that like went to my, you know what I mean? Like that's like enroll in a like enroll in a school. Instagram. Right. Like enroll
I'm
in a college.
32, so like
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yes. I love 30s listeners. I love it. I feel like I'm like, okay, I'm like reaching people my age.
Yeah, well, like, you know, this was before, like, so, like, we had MySpace then, but, like, Instagram wasn't there, and, like, Twitter was just starting to pop off, so, like, there wasn't really, like, DMs back then, like, it's like you had to actually, like, be around these people to, like, meet them at that time.
Right.
Then, like, from there, like, I used to tweet all the time, and, like, I would tweet, like, super late at night. And, like, I watched a lot of sports, so I would, like, tag them thinking, like, oh, they're never going to respond, right? And there was this basketball player who used to play for my school. He was a lot older or not a lot, but older than me. And he was playing in the NBA at the time. And I had tweeted, like, oh, he was my favorite player in college, like, my favorite player. The reason I had the number I wore in high school. He played for the Thunder. He doesn't play anymore now. I think he's a coach somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But he played in the NBA at the time. And I tweeted, I was like, oh, wow, like, I just saw something about this person. And I was like, oh, that's the reason I wore my number at high school. And I added him thinking, like, okay, like, I'm a fan. Like, he's not even respond. He slid in my DM and was like, hey, I'm in town. He was like, another player is having a charity event here. Do you want to come with me? And he's like, meet me at this. It was like a bowling thing. And he's like, meet me here. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, this is like my 7th grade crush. Yes, I'm coming.
Oh my God.
And so like, I ended up going and like having fun with all of them. And like, we just, you know, had a good time. Went back to their hotel. And like, they had like a party going on in the room. And like, I walked into his room. He had like designer stuff everywhere. Like, I'm a broke college student. Like, I wasn't used to that. Like, I didn't know anything about any of that lifestyle. And so, like, no, we ended up having, like, a really good time and everything. And so, like, every time we come back to town, like, we hang out and stuff. And I was just like, this is wild. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that, like, that would happen.
That is so like, crazy there, like, and fun. I love that. Do you still talk to him?
Like, no, I haven't talked to him in a few years. But, like, I mean, he still follows me on Snapchat, which is weird.
That's where everything goes down, is Snapchat.
Yeah. Well, and, you know, this was, like, way before. This was, like, when Twitter was, like, the pop-in thing. I think this was before Instagram was around.
Isn't it crazy?
I was like, in school, like, there really was a life.
So. Like, it's, like, that was, I remember when Instagram started, like, that was not that long ago.
And I didn't like it when I first started. I was more of a Twitter girl.
I was always a Twitter person. But I was jealous if everyone had an Instagram. Because I didn't have, like, I had like a BlackBerry. So I would sign in on my friend's phone to go on, like, my Instagram, you know? So it was like,
yeah,
I was so jealous. I thought it was so cool. But, you know, it's just, it's so much more, it's crazy. It's just blown up in, like, such a short amount of time. So.
Yeah. And, like, with Twitter, like, that's where I kind of, like, met a lot more of them because, like, that gave you access to a lot more people because you could ask them and, like, they would see it and they would reply or they would slide in my DMs and, like, that's kind of, like, how, like, that started. And I'm just, like, and now I'm looking back, I'm like, those pictures were hideous. I don't know what they were sliding in my DMs for. But, like, I would have,
it was like the sepia filter. Like, I feel like the 2012 like style of like photos is like so weird because it's like not good quality, weird ass borders on your like photo. It's
Yes, it was so bad.
It was so bad. It's
The
like,
photos from Skype.
yes, it's just not good. Or you have like your MacBook for like the photo booth photos.
Yes, that's where some of my photos are from like 3 in the morning coming back from the bar.
Oh my God. It's so
And
funny.
like I had just one like guy. So my senior year of college, I did it big. I was like, this is my last hoorah. Like I'm going out with all my girls. We did Mardi Gras in New Orleans, and I met. And I walked into. I was like, I'm tired of Bourbon Street. I'm going to a club. So I called like the taxi person. I was like, take me to a club that's popping. Like,
Yeah.
where can we go? And he's like, I got you. And he took me to this place, and there was a party going on. It was like NFL hosted party, whatever. So I walked in,
You
not
just
knowing
get
anybody
yourself
in
in
the
these situations, and I love it. It's like meant for you. Like you literally just told
Yes.
you just told like your Uber like, hey, just take me wherever is poppin', and like the universe brought you to another athlete like type of party. Like I love
Yes.
that for you.
So
I love
I
that.
walked in, and I was like, they were like flashing on the screen, like who was hosting the party. I didn't even know any of them. I was with my best friend at the time, and she's down for whatever. So she loves my antics.
Yeah.
And so I walk in, and I was like, okay, it's crowded. I can't be in here. And so there was like a security guard or like a bouncer or whatever there, and I was like, hey, this is crowded. Like, is there like a VIP area? And he was like, yeah, upstairs, but you need a band. And I was like, where can I get a band? And he just looked at me and he was like, you know what? I like you. And he gave me a band and was like, go to the second floor and like let me up the elevator. And I was
Wait,
like,
I
okay,
want to go
so I
out with
go
you.
up there.
I want to go out with you.
Oh my gosh.
Like I feel like you would like we would
Yes.
just skip the line. We would get we would just get like a table.
But it's like,
I mean,
it just
I'm in a
happens. Like, I
relationship, but
don't
it's still
ever.
whatever, fine. You know.
And so we end up on the second floor. So it's me and my friend. We don't know a single soul on this, who any of these people are that are hosting. And so I'm just dancing on the rail. We already had been dancing all day. And this guy comes up to me and he starts like dancing. And he's a tall, big guy. And I turned around. I was like, who are you? Like, why are you dancing on me?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I play for this team. And I was like, oh, do you? What's your name?
I love
And
that
he
that
told
was
me.
like his
And
first reaction was to be like, I play for this team,
So-
versus like just
so,
saying his. I
Yes.
don't know. That's funny.
so I Googled him for my phone, and I was like, oh, that is you. And he was like, did you just Google me? And I was like, well, I don't know you. He goes, you know what? And I was like, but if you don't want me to, like, I can leave. Like, I'm not trying to be up on you. Like, you can go somewhere if you feel some type of way about it. And he was like, no. He's like, come to my table. He's like, we got drinks. He's like, come on. And so, like, I ended up hanging out with him, like, all night till, like, 6 in the morning.
I am
And
so
he
jealous
actually plays
because
in my hometown now.
when I was single and out there fucking hoeing out, like the biggest, like I just attracted SoundCloud rappers. Like that's what I got was like I always ended up in situations with SoundCloud rappers. It was, and no shade to SoundCloud rappers, but like, I mean, fuck, like I'm kind of like, we need to go out because I need that kind of luck. Not that I'm even like looking, but just for the memes.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. And then, like, I went to Miami right after that, and I ended up meeting, like, a guy. Like, my roommate met this guy who apparently was, like, a big person in Miami. We still don't know who he is. But he would show up and just pay for all of our food. And we're just like, okay, whatever, whoever this guy is. He's like, just tell them my name at the club, and they'll let you in. So we tell him, we go to the club, and I'm like, this isn't going to work. Like, how many people have the same fucking name? And we walked up there. We told them, they're like, "Oh yeah, here you go, VIP wristbands and got us." And so we're dancing. I'm on the couch. It's this place in Miami, and Reggie Bush walks up, and this was when he was like popping, and I almost fell off the couch because I was so excited.
Girl,
he's
he's fine as fuck. Oh my god.
Yes, he's so fine a person, and like all these athletes, like they were all just coming up one after another, and I was like. And they were like, oh, y'all are with this guy, his name is Peter. And they're like, y'all are with Peter? We're like, yeah. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's the man. And so, like, this guy apparently is, like, a celebrity barber and, like, cuts everybody's hair and is, like, really cool with all these, like, athletes. So they were all just coming up and, like, hanging out in, like, the section we were in.
Yeah.
So I met this one guy who played for the Patriots at the time. And, like, he just was like,
what's his name?
I love you. And I was like,
he said, I love you?
Well, I don't want to say his name. he was like, I love you. And I was like, thanks. And he was like, there's something about you. I was like, okay, like, that's cool. We can talk, whatever. So we talked. And then a couple weeks later, he ended up flying me out to Boston because it was already in season at this time. And
oh my God.
I went to Boston and like stayed with him and everything. Like, I don't know, my parents would have killed me. And I met Aaron Hernandez, and I was like, oh my God, because they were really good friends at the time. And like, this guy, like, so I came back and I'm thinking, like, okay, like, I'm not taking this.
Wait, Aaron
seriously.
Hernandez
like,
is the one that like killed. I'm not good at sports.
Yes.
Yes, the one that had that documentary. Holy shit. Okay, this is good. This is getting good.
I met him. So they were really good friends, and he showed up at his apartment to like drop something off to him, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I love this man because, he used to be really popular before all the murder stuff.
Did you hook up with him? Did you hook up with him?
No.
Oh, fuck. I wish you did.
Sorry. No.
I'm like, I wish you did. Just kidding.
No.
I'm glad it didn't. Yeah, okay. That's really fucked up. But.
So I was like, okay, I'm not taking this guy seriously. Like, I'm going to go home. It was a fun experience. Like, and that's the thing. I never take them seriously. Like, I don't want to be in a relationship with them because I know how they are. It's more of like, that was a fun experience. It's nice. Hit me up when you're in town. Like, we'll hang out again. But, like, I don't want to be a girlfriend or anything like that. So I came home thinking, like, okay, cool. Like, that was fun. Cool experience. This man, I had gone out for New Year's Eve, and this man called me, FaceTimed me 36 times, and I'm texting him, telling him, like, hey, like, I'm out with my friends, and he's like, go home, and I'm like, no.
What?
And he's like, go home, I need to talk to you, and I'm like, no, like, I'm out with my friends, like, what do you need to talk to me about? And he's like, I just want to talk to you. And he literally FaceTimed me 36 times.
Why?
And I was like, what is it? Because he was upset that I wasn't chasing him, basically.
Ew, what a fucker.
Like,
see, these motherfuckers just love being in control of these women. But it's like
his ego was like so big he couldn't handle somebody who like didn't like drool over him every second of the day.
Right, and didn't just go home and listen to what he had to say. Like, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I was like, no. Yeah, like, so sometimes they can be like that, but for the most part, they're pretty chill.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like the first time though that like I actually got like flown out somewhere and like did all of that. But then after that, I was a little weird about it.
So do you still still talk or like meet up with any of these guys?
Some of them, not really NFL players as much anymore because I feel like they're a lot younger now. Like a lot of the guys that like I would talk to are kind of on the end of their career. They're like retired at this point.
Right.
But I do have now. I've moved on to the MLB.
So what?
And that's more my theme to the Major League Baseball.
Okay.
And that's my new thing. So that's
on
my
to the next sport.
I will say that NBA players are the most awkward and the weirdest.
Are they the most awkward, really?
They really are. Like, they really are. Like, I
wonder why that is.
I don't know. Everyone that I've encountered has been very socially awkward. And I had one a few years ago that would look at my stories all the time. And I didn't even know who he was. I had to ask who he was because I didn't really watch basketball like that. And they're like, oh, no, he's kind of like, he was big time in college and, like, he's in the NBA now, whatever. I was like, oh, okay, cool. He used to just randomly look at my stories, and I would, like, see him on there all the time. And then out of nowhere, I got a random Snapchat request from him, and I was like, I don't know if this is really that person. So I went back, and I saw he had just looked at my stories. So I was like, I guess it is him. So I added him, and then he messaged me and said, hey, add this other account I'm about to add you from. He's like, it's my private account. So I was like, okay. So he adds me from this, like, random Snapchat account and starts, like, sending me messages, like, what are you doing me to death every single day for, like, the next 3 months? And sending me random videos of him in his hotel room, but, like, not anything, like, sexual, just sending me videos of him in his hotel room, just hanging out.
Just hanging out. Okay, well, it's better than, like, an unsolicited dick pic.
I was like,
Oh, like a selfie video.
Yeah, and so,
You know what I
but he
hate?
would always.
I hate guy selfies. I don't know what it is with man selfies. I don't like it because they don't know the right angles.
No,
They
it's always
don't
looking down.
center things correctly. They don't know, like, they don't make the right facial expressions. Like, I don't
Not
know.
at
I don't
all.
like it.
It's
I don't.
either, like the light skin
The
tone.
lighting is off. Yeah, the angle's weird. I don't know. I don't like man selfies. That's always weird to me.
No, and it was just so weird because he would just, "What are you doing me to death?" Like that would be it. Like he would, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you should come hang out. You should come hang out." Like it was literally like the same
How did you
conversation
get
every
into
single day
like
for 3
the?
months.
How did you get into this sport? Is it just because like the same crowd,
I don't
just
know.
mutual
That
friends?
one,
It just
yeah,
happened.
yeah. Like my school was big on in both, like in all different sports. So like
Yeah,
I knew I had classes with a lot of basketball. I felt cool with some of them. I honestly don't know because like this one, he would just look at my stories and I didn't know who he was. So I don't know if I popped up on like his Explore page by some chance or like I don't know what
that's
happened,
so
like how
yeah.
he ended up on
Mutual
my page.
friends. Yeah, I went to
Yeah,
high
like I
school
have
with
no
someone from the
idea.
Dodgers. I think his name is Trevor Bauer. I should have made friends with him because I've known him since fucking elementary
No, girl,
school.
he's in trouble now.
Are you? Oh yeah, yeah, he's in trouble. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should. But I went to high
But
school
no,
with him. I
you
went to
made
elementary school with him. And I'm like, I should have been friends with him, but it's fine. I wasn't friends with any athletes. I was like, you know, I was friends with like
I
skaters,
really
and
don't.
skaters don't do anything with their lives. Just kidding.
I feel like I've always been like the homegirl that was like always into sports. So like I've
Yeah,
always thought like my guy friends thought I was like their homie.
yeah.
And then they were like, "Yo, we had a crush on you for like 5 years." And I'm like, "Really? I thought we
Love
were
that.
homies."
Well, you are beautiful, so I get it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And like, so he would. Okay, so that is so what you doing me for 3 months, right? And
Yeah.
then I go on his Instagram and I see he proposed to his girlfriend that I didn't know existed.
See, that's the
And so I
thing.
said,
That's the thing about
"Congratulations."
this. This is the downfall.
Yep.
Is that they
Oh
got
yeah.
hella hoes and then they got that maid one. And you just never know what the
Oh,
situation is. And it's so unfaithful. It's like, I can't, like,
and
what?
they do not post pictures. They do not
Yeah.
post pictures. Baseball players are the worst. Baseball players will not post a picture of whatever situation they have.
That's crazy.
But I said, "Congratulations on your engagement." He blocked me on everything.
Okay, that's good. He's committed.
So I was like, okay. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I know this guy has. And so then I was in a relationship for a couple of years after that. So like, I didn't like message him or anything or even attempt to. Me and my ex broke up like at the beginning of this year. Literally a week later, he was looking at my stories. I guess I was unblocked.
He's single
And I was like,
again.
I know this man has secret. I know he has secret accounts because that Snapchat account was like some random, like cringy, like name. So I
Yeah.
know that he has like several like Finsta accounts. He has to because he unblocked me so fast.
Yeah, and he's probably single now or going through issues with his wife. So now he's like, let me check in on my old things. You know what I mean?
It's so weird, yeah. But like with
What a
with
fun,
baseball,
adventurous
though,
life. You're gonna write a book, right? Or you should just like start a
I
podcast.
would
You should start a podcast about
I'd love
like
to.
confessions and
And I
like
think like part of my
continue.
do what?
You were
Oh, I
talking.
was like, I feel like some of like I would love to do that, but I feel like some of my stories, like they would figure it out. And I think part of like my appeal is that like I'm pretty low key.
Yeah.
Like I never post pictures of them. Like I never post like anything about it. I don't
Maybe
follow
that's
any of
why
them.
like no athletes or artists have ever like come at me because they know I would like reveal them. Cause I would tell. I would really tell. Like I have a big mouth. Like I would literally air it. You know what I mean? So like I get why they like I don't attract any of them. Like even the SoundCloud rappers are mad at me. You know what I mean? Like they don't even want their stuff out. So I get it. Shit. Why did I start a podcast again?
Yeah, I was like I was like once I get old enough to where like I've aged out of that, because there comes that point
Could do like a
that
tell
you
all.
just age out of it. Yeah, I talking
Have you
about
ever
the
done
$80
like
million man.
musicians? Have you ever done any musicians?
So no, like I used to work in music. So like I used to like help coordinate a lot of music festivals and like concerts here in my hometown. And so, like, I'm around them a lot to the point where, like, it would have messed that up. So
I see.
I was never into that situation. But, like, I know a lot of, so when I go to LA, it's usually for music. And, like, I'm usually there with, like,
when you're in LA, you should
like,
hit me up and we should just go on, like, an adventure.
Oh my gosh, LA is always an adventure. Somehow I end up at the beach at 4 a.m. every time.
I would honestly, I truly mean this
there.
because I don't really like to go out as much anymore, but I truly mean it from the bottom of my heart. Like, I feel like I would have so much fun with you. So hit me up. Like, I really mean it. Like, I know I probably sound like crazy, but I'd be so down to hang out. Not because I want to meet baseball players.
We could go to a Dodgers game.
We could. I don't even know how baseball even works, but I'll eat the fucking hot dogs and drink the beer. You know what I wonder? I wonder if they all just share, like, I wonder if they all have just, like, a Google spreadsheet of, like, women. And they just, like, share you guys. Because
so that's what I wondered. And so I finally asked one that I was, like, really good friends with. That, like, obviously there was nothing there that I was really friends with. I was like, so do y'all talk about the girls that y'all, like,
yes, of course they do.
Like, no, this is what he told me. He's like, maybe in some sports, he's like, but in baseball, he's like, no. He's like, because a lot of the guys are married or have, like, families or girlfriends. He was like, and so they're very secretive with, like, girl situations. And he's like, would you tell your coworkers if you were having an affair with somebody? And he's like, we're coworkers. We're not necessarily.
But if you know everyone
friends.
else is having an affair, y'all want to just, like, confide in each other?
He's like,
I don't know.
That's what he's like very few of us talk. And then he was like talking about there's a whole thing in baseball with like Latino players and like the white players, I guess.
Yeah.
And so like there's a whole thing where there's like a big divide between them. So like all Latino players hang out together, but they also don't really talk like that. I don't know. It's weird. He was like, no, he's like, we're coworkers. We're not like friends necessarily. He's like, we see each other during the season and then we don't talk in the off season. He was like, well, no, like everybody kind of keeps to themselves when it comes to situations like that. But I have been caught up.
I mean, I'm sure, but then you always got your bestie. You always got your bestie at work that you be talking to. Maybe you're not telling the whole team, but maybe you got that one person that you tell everything to because you can find it because they are going through the same thing you're going through. So I feel like, you know, maybe for your friend, it's not the situation, but maybe for other, I don't know.
I definitely feel like they do talk at a certain point. You know, like I feel like if it's, but you know, like I feel like a lot of girls like use this for money and stuff, and like I've had them.
Yeah, do they ever give you any money?
Yeah, they do. But I've never asked for it. So like that's the difference. Like I know.
Can you disclose how much? What was the most money you've gotten?
I mean, like it just depends. Like sometimes they give you like gifts or they pay for trips. Like there was one baseball player that used to play in my hometown, but now he plays in another place. And he was. This guy is just like. We've known each other for 3 years, and like it's been a crazy up and down relationship type thing. Not relationship, but like a friendship, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah.
And when he found out I was finally like done with my ex, he was like, "Come see me." He's like, booked the flight today, and he's like, "My agent will transfer you the money." So like, I booked the flight. His agent transferred me money, and then transferred me. Like when I got to the town, he had a driver waiting for me to pick me up. Like. Paid for everything.
Holy
when I got
shit!
There. And in our conversation, he was asking me like about my home, like about living here, and I was like, "Oh, did you like living there?" He's like, "Yeah, I did. I really did. I wish I could go back. I wish they would re-sign me there." And he was like, "Where do you live again? Do you still live in the same place?" I was like, "No, I moved." He was like, "Oh, how much do you pay for rent there?" So like he just brought it up in conversation, and I told him. And when I landed, he sent me the money for my rent for that month.
Oh my God! I would have doubled the rent.
He was like, if I would have known.
Yeah. Holy shit.
But yeah, like he's always telling me like anything you need, like I will help you. Like if you need money, if you need something, like you just tell me. Like
can you pay my student loan debt?
Like for real.
I actually need to do this because I need someone to pay off my student loans. I might just do it. Just kidding. I don't know if I'm hot enough.
This-
I don't feel like I'm like
I don't.
athlete.
Girl.
Like you,
Yes,
you are like
you are bad.
You're a bad bitch. Like, you know, I'm
No,
fine.
you are.
I'm
I love
alright.
you.
I'm fine. I'm not like ugly, but like I'm not like. Actually, no. Let me lose like 30 pounds to get a BBL, and then.
Girl,
do
you don't gotta lose a pound. I'm telling you, I do not have no gym body. Like
I have a gut.
I got
I don't
rolls,
know if I got hella.
and they don't.
I got
so
one big
girl,
roll. I
and
don't
they
even have
care.
rolls. I have one big roll, and it's a gut.
These boys do not care. They do not care.
I mean, I have a boyfriend too, so I shouldn't. But like,
Oh well, okay.
but I also really feel like I need to pay off
and I
some
love
debt.
him.
You what?
I said I love you and your boyfriend.
I know I love him too, and I totally feel like he would understand if I needed to just pay off my debt. He's probably like, "What the
so
fuck?"
my ex is like a huge sports fan, and so like when these guys would like DM me when I was dating him or whatever, like he would be like, "Oh well, do you think he can give us tickets to a game?" I'm like, "Are you trying to sell me off for tickets to
I
the
really
game?"
feel like my boyfriend would do that because he loves sports. He'd be like, "Oh, babe, like which one? What team?" Like, and he'd be like, like he'd be doing the same thing. He'd be so excited. I love that. Oh my god. Well, I have to call some more people, but I might just like name this episode like Confessions of it. What did you like title this? That was great. It was Confessions of a Pro Athlete Roadho. I'll work it. I'll figure out a name. But
yeah, because I don't like to date or talk to the ones that are easily playing here. I just prefer them to be from out of town because they just come in, have fun, and they go.
I need someone to pay my debt. So, shit, honestly, you gotta do what you gotta do. Some people do Squid Games and others just hoe it out. I might hoe it out.
Throw them all into your close friends, like 5 pictures, and
you know what I need
put your
to
best
do?
thirst trap up there.
I need to create a different identity because I don't think that they would like, if they knew my show and like what I did, they definitely wouldn't. I have to create a different identity and like have a separate Instagram or something just so that they would, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I'll think of this and I'll talk to my boyfriend to see what I allow me to do.
Hit me up if you need tips. I got you.
Thank you so much for sharing the stories. And again, if you're ever in LA, like literally hit me up. Like, let's be friends.
I will. I love you.
I love you more. Thank you.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye.
So much. Like that was so much fun. Like I feel like in such a better mood. Like I hate that I started off the show like fucking crying. And now, you know when you like sometimes cry and then you like you feel better and you look back and you're just like, why the fuck you cry? Like that's me right now. Like why the fuck you crying? Life is good. Life is really good. Okay. I feel like a lot has happened. I probably have to edit some shit down. But I still want to make some more calls. This may be a really long episode. I don't care. I just want to make some calls. I want to talk to speak English. I want to talk to a lot of you guys. I don't even know. I want to talk to you all and just, I don't know. I mean, it's Friday night, Friday, October 8th, and it's 9:00. I got nothing else to do. I might as well just fucking talk to y'all. So let's call somebody else. This one says, I love you. Please call. She says, I don't have much tea, but I just really want to talk to you. Okay. That's fine. This one says, situationship, that's gone bad. She's like, girl, I need your help. All right, let's do it.
No fucking way.
Hey, bitch.
No fucking way.
Yes,
Sorry
fucking-
for cussing, but no way.
Yes, fucking way. What's
I saw
up?
LA and I was like, no fucking way.
Bitch, what's up? I love you.
I cannot believe this right now. I cannot.
Believe
I love
it.
you, first of all. Let me just say that.
I fucking
You're
love
out here
you.
doing things.
I fucking love
Ugh,
you.
Stop. Literally just made my night.
I'm so happy. Oh my God. That was,
Same.
What's up? Can I wait? Sorry, before we begin, because I'm recording. Is it okay if I use your name, or do you want to say anonymous? It's okay to be anonymous.
I don't know.
Totally fine.
I want to so bad because I'm like open, but then I'm like, he might hear.
Let's be safe and just keep it anonymous. That's totally fine.
Okay, let's keep it anonymous.
Yeah.
I'll just know that you know.
You know.
But
yeah.
bye.
It's fine. Hi. What's up?
Hi.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Dude, I'm so excited. Like, I feel like we'd be friends if I didn't live in Austin, but you know.
I was just there. I was just.
I know. I
Austin.
messaged you. I was like,
Did
I
you?
can't believe you're here right now. I was like, should I like go to 6? I don't know.
You should have just went to the bar that I was at and just like said what's
right?
up. You
Just
should
be
have.
like, yo, hey, drinks on me. It's
I wouldn't
cool.
have mind. I would have been so happy to see you. Like,
well, you look like you had fun.
I had so much fun. Oh my God.
Awesome.
I always have
I
a good time
cannot
in
believe this
Austin.
right now. I'm talking to you.
Stop!
Okay.
No, I love your energy. Like, I'm so, you just made me so excited. Because I actually, like, you'll hear later on Monday, I like started the episode like crying because I'm just like fucking emotional sometimes.
Oh no.
But now I just feel like so happy. And I just want to say thank you for making me happy.
Whoa, same. Thank you for making me happy, girl.
Yeah. So what's up? You said situationship that's gone bad. What happened?
Yes. Okay. I don't know what to do, guys. Just be playing villains, you know? So,
What's up?
I met this guy at a party. He came up to me. We started talking. He was like, you're going to be my girlfriend. And I was just like, you're way too confident. Okay, cool. So then, like, 2 days later, we go on a date. He's like, I'm telling all my friends, like, you're my girlfriend. Just letting you know, like, you're my girlfriend. And I was just like, man, this guy's, like, really, like, confident that I'm going to be his girlfriend. And so I was just like, okay, like I was kind of like red flag because I was like, I don't know. But after a while, we like started talking and we ended up like dating for a month. Okay.
A month.
Get this. So we're out at a friend's like party. We didn't go together.
Excuse me.
He didn't even let me know. Yes, no.
Sorry, I'm like,
he didn't even let me know. No worries.
Good.
Okay, so he didn't even let me know that he was going out. Like, so I heard from one of my friends, they were like, oh, you don't know your boyfriend's coming? And I was like, oh, no. So, like, I was starting to take tequila shots because I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is he being weird?
Right.
He acted like he didn't even know me. He avoided me, ignored me. And I was like, what the hell? Like, he was so, like, she's my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, why is he avoiding me?
I already had a red flag when you said that. There was a red flag.
Yeah,
already.
Exactly. And so he was like, I went up to him and I was like, hey, you good? And he was just like, yeah, like I just got off work, like blah, blah. And I was like, okay. And like he was being super short. So I looked over to my friend and I was like, all right, let's get out of here. Like I was like, I'm going to get like emotional. I don't want to do this. So he ends up breaking up with me because, you know, I didn't appreciate the time he gave me, I guess.
What?
That was what he said. So he didn't talk to me for 4 days. And I was just like, dude, like, I really did vibe with him. Like, I did have, like, we do have good chemistry.
Right.
And so he comes back, right? And we have been in a situationship for at least 7 months now.
Okay.
And he calls me his soulmate. He tells all his friends. I met his mom, met his kid. Like, he sleeps with me every night, everything. But when it comes to a relationship, he does not want to. Like, he just says that he's not ready.
Ugh.
And I'm just like, everything we're doing, like, we're going to the Lights Festival, like,
right.
or the Lantern Festival tomorrow. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm now in love with this kid because we spent so much time with each other. But it's just like, and he says it too. And like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to be wasting my time.
So why is he so scared to like? Is it like? So what is he scared of? Is he scared of putting like a label? Is he feeling rushed? Like,
yeah. So that's basically like the label is gonna mess everything up. That's
no,
what
it's not.
Thinks.
I mean,
and he told other his friends that, you know, it's like, I feel like I'm 95% that she's my soulmate. Like blah 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 blah. Like I don't want to talk to them. Like we're both like saying like we're not fucking with other people. Like we're exclusive, or we're just not dating. That's why I'm like, it's weird.
So what do you want?
well, girl, I'm a Pisces. I'm a hopeless romantic. I want it to be like I did it for like 7 months of my life.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because at the same time now I'm getting hurt because I'm like, does he even care about me? Like,
yeah, you're clearly feeling like unloved and unsatisfied in the relationship,
right?
So, you know, I mean, and you've talked to him about it, right?
Yeah, like he like brings it up randomly. Like he'll start singing it. Like, you know, there's some, like he even said this. He was just like, there's some times where I'm like, man, like I should like walk you down or whatever. But then I'm just like, no, like I'm not ready.
If he's not ready, here's the thing. If he's not ready, then he ain't the one. You know what I mean? Because sorry, I don't mean to be so brutal, because
no, be real, girl. That's why I was like, I need your advice.
Because I know how it feels. I know how it feels to just really connect with someone, to fall in love and to have a good time. But the right person, you know, like is and I'm not saying that maybe he's the wrong person, but he's clearly just like doesn't know himself yet. You know what I mean? Like someone who like knows themselves, and someone who's ready to be in a relationship, and someone who likes you enough is going to claim that. Like someone who's so wishy-washy is just not, it's just.
Well, okay. I'm like, I don't know how much. Can this part be like off the podcast if I tell you something?
Yeah.
If it's like, he's like an underground rapper type thing and stuff. And so like he says like, you know, his whole music thing.
Oh,
like,
okay.
You know,
This is Morgan. This is Morgan. So he doesn't want to come off like he's, he's in a relationship because that ruins his image.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I live in LA. There's plenty of those.
Right. Yeah. So I just don't know. It's just so confusing. Like I want to believe him. Like he tells me all these things, and then I'm like, all right.
Can I keep that part?
Really...
Wait. Which part did you want me to take out? That he was an artist?
Oh, the Spotify thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like just like the follower count. I mean, you can say anything else.
Yeah. But. Okay. I mean, I think, if you're with an artist, like you said, but I had to cut out, but I'm going to let everyone know that there was some stuff that was cut out, so they're not confused with what I'm about to say.
Yeah, I understand. Fine.
He's an artist. It's a lot like Morgan. Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have that many followers, but he still like had his music and like an image to kind of like portray like online. So it was like that was his. But to me, honestly, it's an excuse. And I understand, especially from like my point of view, like I get understanding image. I was in PR. I live in LA. I totally get it. But and that's on him. That's his decision. But like, if that doesn't match what you want and it's making you frustrated, then maybe it's not for you.
Yeah, true. That's a good way of like looking at things. Like,
because you can't change him. You can't make him or like put him down for what he thinks. Because at the end of the day, that's what he wants. Okay, he's putting his career first, and he wants to put up this image, and he wants to, not portray something online. But if you're okay with having that life, like go ahead. But like, if it's kind of fucking with you, and you want something more committed, you want someone who's going to be like proud to be like, yo, this is my girl, then he ain't the one. But I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know.
No. I mean, I feel you. I mean,
it hurts. I hate saying those things to people, especially like getting a
yeah, because it's like,
because at the end of the day, like I've been in every situation, and maybe it's just me projecting, but I always heard, even when I was like in situationships, I would always hear people tell me like, no, if he wants to be with you, he'll be with you. And I'd be like, no, but like he has his career and he's working on his music. Because I've dated hella musicians, and they're like, he's working on this. Like I respect it, like as an entrepreneur, like I respect it. But they would always get into relationships after me because they found the right person to be in a relationship
that's
with.
What I'm scared of.
Yeah.
I'm just like, am I just a placeholder? Like, am I just like just chilling, comfortable? Because like I'm getting all this stuff out of a relationship, You just don't have like the relationship title. So it's just like, am I just like chilling until
I don't want to
finds
say
someone better?
placeholder because that sounds
I know that was
negative.
That was real Tyler right there.
Yeah. I don't want to be like negative about it because I think that like this is such a common thing that happens when we're like dating is that, you know, we date several people and, you know, I think a lot of us like have a goal of like finding the right person to be with for the rest of our lives and, or not, whatever. But I think like just through life, we get lonely and we gravitate and want like a human connection, whether we want to commit or not. We love a human connection. So right now he just wants some sort of comfort and human connection, and that's fine. But the thing that's fucked up about it is that he should be completely honest, and if you need to make the decision overall. Like, are you okay with being that person for him right now that's temporary? Or do you actually want to be with someone like that's more serious that you could see a future with? Like, are you thinking more long term versus right now? Because it's okay to think right now. It's okay to just like want a situationship right now.
Right.
Like, those things are fine. But like, what do you want and what do you know, what are you okay with?
Yeah. No, I get it. I mean, I definitely want something like, you know, long term and stuff. And so if our wants and needs are not matching, like, I mean, that just, you know, lays it out.
Yeah.
Because you said that you've been in the situation before, how did you, you know, dating like musicians and stuff, like how did you know, obviously girls are going to be, you know, at shows and stuff. And I've been to like a couple of the shows and like, you know, girls are kind of, you know, trying to get attention and stuff like that. Like, how were you like able to like separate that, you know?
I couldn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's hard for me. I'm just like, oh.
I couldn't. And honestly, I couldn't. I was too jealous. And, you know, maybe I would have felt better about it if I felt more confident that this person was truly loyal, you know? But I never felt that way about any of the guys. So I always felt on edge. I never felt safe in the relationship. I never felt like validated. I just felt like, oh, one of the girls that he's hanging out with, or, you know, I'm just here for now or whatever. So yeah. And also I never dated like any big musicians that have like girls like that, but I've definitely dated like, you know, guys who attracted women, you know what I mean? And like had other girls out there. Like, I mean, they weren't like fucking Justin Bieber and shit and had like hella
right. No, I
didn't date anyone that extreme, but shit.
Yeah, I know, for real.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you know, I mean, talk to him and figure it out. But I think just like overall, just figuring out like what works for you. And just, if you still want to entertain it, shit. And maybe just entertain somebody else too. You know, like this is a time to like keep your options open if you still want to like, you know, have fun.
Yeah, very true. It's just like, you know, how do you open up to someone again? You know, like I've only been in like 2 relationships like my entire, you know, dating history stuff. Like I have a hard time opening up to people and stuff.
I mean, 2 relationships is already a good amount.
I know.
How old are you?
I was engaged. I'm 28.
Okay. Yeah, 2 relationships is a good amount at 28.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. I just like feel like dating now is just like so casual and like just like stuff is just like you think like it's something and then it's not and stuff like that. So
it's because there's just so much more access to people, you know? So people just like
just a swipe right situation.
Right. Like you could just it's you have so much more access to people and
It's a lot.
It's a lot, girl. It is.
I know.
But it's fun. I mean, honestly, maybe just changing your like perception of it. Cause I think at times too, like what helped me was like, cause I would hit these moments where I'm like, fuck, this is hard. Like this is fucking hard. But you know, I would always like sometimes change the narrative in my head and be like, you know what? At least I'm meeting so many people right now, and I have access to these apps where I do have the opportunity to meet people that I probably wouldn't have met before. And like, it's so interesting because, you know, especially in LA, like you meet people from like all around the world. And I just thought it was just so cool to just get different perspectives and just see how people, you know, just how they grew up and their stories and their lives. You know, like it's cool. It's cool to like meet someone brand new and like you probably never talk to them again. Like there's something that's so like amazing in that, you know? So I don't know. I would always kind of look at that in like a positive way. And for me, like when I got to the point with my boyfriend, I just was like, I think so tired of like the redundantness of, is that even a word? Redundantness? That's not a word.
We'll make it.
We'll make it a word. Like, because, you know, you go on dates, everything's so redundant and you're saying the same shit over. Right. I think I just got to the point too where I was just like so tired of just like having to put on a show and say the same shit over that I just was like, you know, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to be completely myself. Like, it is what it is, you know? Like, I'm just tired of putting on like a fucking show. So I think though to the point where I was like, whatever, I'll just be me. It was like, boom. Someone likes you for
Nothing
you.
Else is working out.
Right. So, and I mean, shit, there's other times where I was completely myself and dudes were like, hell nah. And they dropped me off in the middle of Hollywood and I had to call an Uber home.
No way. That's crazy.
That's an old episode. It's called My Worst Date with Rose. I think it's from like 2018 or 2018. If you ever guys want to look back in the archives, I talk about it. Yeah. But shit, you know, it's, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard out there, but it's just like, it's fun. Like now that I'm in a relationship, like I look back and I'm like, yeah, it was like frustrating, but like it was fun. So whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
So 100%.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love you.
Love you. Like I cannot believe this. I'm like shook right now.
Don't be.
Literally have not like whole time.
Wait, what was that?
I said literally have not stopped smiling this whole time.
Oh, me too. Like, you made me happy, especially when you like picked up. Like that literally was like the best reaction LA, ever.
And I was like, Kylo, like I sent this in. Like I know this. Like, guess who this is?
Oh, that makes me happy.
Because I always watch your podcast and like but people don't answer. I'm just like, I can't be the girl that doesn't answer.
You can't be that girl. I know. I'm so glad that people have been answering tonight because when they don't answer, I'm just like, what the fuck? But it's fine. Yeah, well, thank you so much, Kyla, for hanging out and telling me about your situationship. I hope it goes well. Like, feel free to fucking like send me another email. Like, yeah, tell me some updates. What happens? Yeah.
No, for sure.
Well, hopefully. I love you. Thank you so much.
I love you too. Thank you so much for calling.
Bye. Oh my God, my allergies. Sorry, that was like a big snot. Like. Oh my God, that was so sweet. I feel like I rambled. Did I ramble? No, it was so good. She made my day. Thank you so much for reaching out to me and telling me about your life. I want to hear about somebody else's life. Let's see who else will pick up. Okay, this one says, I love the pod, bitch. Okay, I love you. She said, hey girl, I'm currently in an international LDR long distance relationship and the man that makes my legs quiver. SOS, I miss sex. Okay. You might relate, bitch. Okay, hopefully she picks up and it's not too late. Where are you at? I can't tell what that area code is, but let's see if you're awake. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, can you speak with please?
Yeah, this is
It's Stephanie from Broco Therapy.
Hey, bitch! Oh my gosh!
What's up? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just getting drunk and calling. I'm not even drunk, but like I'm just drinking and calling people.
Oh my God!
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Is it really late over there? Where are you?
No, I am in Coachella.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're close. I thought for some reason you were like somewhere far. So I saw that you are in a international long distance relationship.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us about it?
Yeah. So I've been dating my boyfriend for
going on 2 years now, and he got a job offer 15 hours away, so he's in a completely different time zone.
Oh shit.
He actually just left.
Where is he?
So he's in Taiwan.
What? Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. That's long.
Yeah.
That is a long distance relationship. That's like a whole new world.
I know.
Literally.
I'm slowly like getting adjusted to it.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
Yeah. Like, when do you guys get to talk?
So we'll talk like in the morning when I go to work.
Okay.
It's like middle of the day over there.
Okay.
Or it's already nighttime, sorry. So yeah, we just find time in between, and then all day while I'm at work, he's already sleeping. So it's kind of an adjustment trying to find time to talk.
Yeah, I can't imagine. How are you doing? How's your mental health?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Just trying to be more social, do things by myself.
Right.
You know, being used to seeing somebody so often to talking to them on and off during the day.
Right.
It's just an adjustment. But I'm doing fine, making new friends, girlfriends.
Yeah.
I actually just went out with my coworkers. I just got home from getting old drunk with them.
Oh, that's fun. So wait,
Yeah.
so did you live with your boyfriend before? And then he like moved?
No.
Okay.
No, we were doing like long distance, but not that far. It was only like an hour.
Okay.
Not too
Girl,
bad.
that's
I
not
know
long
you're
distance.
also
That's
in a long distance, girl.
That's just living in LA. In LA, it's like everything takes an hour to get somewhere. It's like, yeah. Like, maybe
Yeah, I
because
know,
my
like
boyfriend's
you're
in
in a
Oakland.
long distance relationship.
Yeah, like my man's in like Oakland. I'm like, that's a 5-hour drive. I can't just like casually do that. I could casually do an hour. But now he's in Taiwan. Now it's like a real long distance. I can't even imagine.
Like I gotta hop on a flight for that date.
Yeah. You gotta like pay for that dick. Like you gotta like get a ticket. You gotta get a passport. You know what I mean? Like you gotta go through customs.
Get COVID tested.
Yes, you gotta go through customs, get a COVID test. Like you gotta
God.
like make appointments for that day. Like that's yeah. I'm sorry. Are
Call
you?
up for work.
Do you guys do phone sex or something? Like, what do you do?
Oh, we try to keep it spicy, you know?
Yeah.
We'll FaceTime and stuff. Try to have a little fun with that. But obviously it's not the same thing as like in person.
Yeah,
it's
it's like tickling yourself. Like you could tickle yourself, but it's not that great. You know what I mean? It's like you're more ticklish when someone else does it. I don't know.
Oh my God, I know. And I'm like, dude, you can't be doing all of that and then just leave.
Yeah, right?
Oh my God.
So do you guys plan to what's the future for you guys? Like, do you guys plan to eventually live in the same city, country, even?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So the job that he's working, when he comes back, it's an offer like relocation.
Okay.
So wherever he relocates to, hopefully I can move there as well. So that's the plan, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm always super, like, I don't want to get my hopes up because I want to, like, I don't know if this makes sense, but, like, live my own life and not necessarily plan to just do that because that's what we planned, you know?
Right. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
23.
Okay. So you young. You still got life. You know what I mean? So it's like
it's really crazy.
Yeah. So do you like? Is he like the one? Is he the person you want to spend the rest of your life with?
I do, and that's very like
that's hard,
scary to say.
Yeah. No, that's not scary shit. Like, it's okay.
I never been like a person that was like, oh, I need to settle down. I want to get married. I want to have kids. Like that was never like my thought. I really want to be on my whole shit.
Right. Have you been on your whole shit before?
Yes. I had an extensive little whole phase.
Okay, then you lived it. It's fine. But, you know.
And it was fun, girl. It was fun while it lasted. But it's nice to have somebody that you can talk to about everything.
I like being in a relationship.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like being in a relationship. And I like having, like, that one dick you could just do things with. You know what I mean? Like a dick with no complications.
Yes.
I mean, there's always
I know,
complications.
it's so nice.
Yeah. I get it. I mean,
it's
I
not perfect.
haven't had sex in like a month. So I'm like, I kind of need something. I feel like I've been, okay, you'll see on Monday. I like kind of cried at the beginning of this episode because I'm just emotional. I think if I really just had sex, I probably wouldn't be as emotional.
It's all the pent up emotion and
Right?
all the sexual frustration.
And then like once you like have sex and then like you orgasm, you're like all of a sudden all your problems will just go away. You just feel so good.
You're like, I was just horny. Whoops.
I know. Like maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just like my hormones right now are just like telling me like I need dick.
Oh my
and I'm
God.
just crying over everything.
Oh, super emotional.
I know. I don't know what's wrong with
me
me.
too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
a
both
big
in a
softie.
long distance relationship, so we're just like, no dick. We're just lonely. We're just like, this is it.
I know. I've been listening to your podcast for a while. I think we've talked before, like through Instagram DMs.
Oh, we
so,
did?
Like,
Oh.
kind of seeing.
Well, you know what? I recognize your name. I know who you are. I see your profile pic in my head.
Oh. So, like, seeing your growth, like, throughout the podcast is really cool.
Thanks.
To see.
How long have you been listening?
You know? I want to say 2019.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You've been here for a
early
minute.
episodes.
Yeah. I love that. Thank you for like sticking with me and not giving up on me and unsubscribing.
Oh no. I love to hear about like where you are in life and stuff. Like every Monday I put the little podcast on, I go to work and I listen to it.
Oh, thanks. It's so crazy. Like people like listen to me talk. Like I think that's so fucking crazy. Like, you know, like I do this and then I put it up and then you guys listen. Like it's so crazy. Sorry, I'm just like having a moment. That moment you realize you're like, whoa, like my dog is an animal. Like you like think of those moments, you're like, whoa, like people listen to me talk. I don't know.
You're a part of someone's daily routine, and that's kind of crazy, huh?
That's kind of crazy, but I love that, and I'm so thankful. And it's fun. It's fun, just talking. You know?
No, I love it. I love what you're doing, girl. Keep doing it. Big fan, big supporter of the podcast. It's gotten me through like my whole phase, and you know, seeing you develop into, you know, a woman in a relationship. I know you were very worried about where the podcast was going to go. Oh my God,
I was so worried. I was like, people
really
want
good,
me.
Girl.
Oh, thank you. I mean, you know, it's just like what I've seemed to realize is like, I think Kaylani said this in an interview. She's like, you never really graduate from therapy. Like maybe you're good for a second, but some shit also comes up and there's like things you need to work on. So like, yeah, like, okay, I got a relationship, but like there's still some shit that comes up. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. And I love that like now I figure out a way to like engage with you guys more. And I think that like Broco therapy is like not just about me, but like it's about you guys. Y'all are also Broco therapy because everyone's going through it. So yeah.
Yeah. We love it though. We love the fact that you actually have opened it up so we can have like conversations with each other. Like I feel like most of us feel like we're friends with you. So that's really cool. Thank you for doing it.
Yeah. We should do like a meetup and then like everyone just comes over maybe to like a bar and we just like all get like drunk and hang out.
Oh my God. I would love that.
That would be so much fun. Oh my God. I might do that actually. Maybe I could like go to different cities and do a meetup. Should I do that?
At bars. Yes. Oh my God. I think that would be awesome.
I just like thought of that right now. I literally thought of that right now.
Therapy.
If you guys, for those who are listening, if I did like a meetup, I know I can't do live shows. I think that's like, I've been like hitting up some places and like they won't let me. But if I do like a meetup and we could meet at a bar and I just hang out with people, oh my God, that's so much fun. And I feel like I've had a few of you guys that live in Coachella. If I do something there, would you guys hang out with me?
Of course, girl. Ladies' night.
Oh my God, I'd be so down. Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna keep note of that because I feel like that'd be like so much fun to do. But anyways.
Oh, okay. I look forward to that.
I know, I got like really jittery. I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. But yeah, All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm like at 2 hours, so I got a lot of editing to do. But
Oh,
it's a long episode. But I just want to say thank you so much for, sticking with me and listening to the show and like calling in and stuff. Feel free to in the future, if you want to talk again, feel free to email me and be like, I have updates. And if you just want to say hi, like, let me know.
alrighty, I'll let you know. I think I submitted a story.
Did you?
We can probably cut this out. Yeah, but I submitted a story about like this guy that I dated. He was really old.
Do we not go through it? Do we read it yet?
No, I don't think you read it. But it's kind of a long one.
Do you want to talk about it? Okay. You know what? We'll do a part 2. I will talk about it. This is the cliffhanger of the show. This is the cliffhanger where there's a to be continued with your story, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay. I'll call you again. We'll talk again. This is not a goodbye. This is just a talk to you later.
Okay. Thank you for calling me. It was nice talking to you.
I love you. Bye.
Bye. I love you too.
All right, bye. Oh, that was so sweet. I love that. I just have so much love. Should I call my boyfriend? Let's call my boyfriend. Hi.
Hey, babe.
I'm recording.
Oh, where?
Yeah, I just want to say I love you.
Oh,
Huh? What?
can you hear me?
You need to talk a little louder, bruh.
I'm projecting my voice. I'm talking loud. You can't hear me?
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I was just chilling. I'm watching Alice in Borderland on Netflix.
Okay, plug. I cried in the beginning of this episode
What?
because I was sad.
Yeah.
But then now I feel better, and I feel like I shouldn't have cried. Like I'm embarrassed.
No, I think it's good. I literally said to myself, because I know you had a rough day today, and I said it's good that you're doing like this kind of episode tonight because you always feel so good after like talking to your fans.
That's what I said when I was crying in the intro. I was like, I just feel like I need this because it does. It like, yeah, it makes me happy.
Yeah, it makes you feel so much better. It just makes you like that much more excited about why you love Bro Girl Therapy. So yeah, it's like the perfect medicine for a bad day.
Aw, look at you. You're really
True.
nice. You're a really nice man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You really locked me.
You really locked me. I must be like, what the fuck?
It's all good.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too. Have a good rest of the show.
This is the end. You were the end.
Oh,
Or should I call someone else? Should I call someone? Who should I call?
I don't know. Who would be good?
My dad. No, he's too late.
Yeah, he's asleep.
No, it's fine. I'll just end it here.
All right.
Okay, love you.
All right, y'all. Go to brogirltherapy.com. All that shit is there.
Yep, you already know. Okay,
Okay,
bye.
I'll let you do the official outro.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, I love my man. He's so fucking sexy. I want that dick. I want that dick. Sorry. That got weird. Anyways, you guys, I'm like in such a better mood and like totally embarrassed for crying. So please disregard my depression because now she's healed for the night. Until next time. Anyways, this is where I plug. So follow me. Wait, no, I don't say that one. Follow me, Stefanie Maegan. Wait, how do I say it? They plug themselves and they go to me and be like, okay. And then follow me on Stefanie Maegan or go to brogirltherapy.com. All that shit is there. And if you guys want me to call you, I know that I probably haven't responded to some people yet, but I swear I'll get to you. Like, I need to do more of these. That's why I'm answering emails and calls every episode because I want to get to every single one of you. But feel free, if you haven't yet, to send me your phone number. Go to brogirltherapy.com. I have, oh my God, I have to sneeze. what I was saying is you could send me your phone number, or if you don't want me to call you and you just want to send me your stories, you could do that too. That's totally fine. There is a contact page on my website, and I will answer those. And I love you guys. Thank you for being such a huge part of the show and for making me happy. Honestly, you guys make me so happy. Love you. Bye. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy.